Hello and welcome back to Paranormasight, the 7 Deadly Sins. It's spoopy weekend and we're gonna just get into it. Let's just jump.
I'm scared.
Okay, so like, what do we do? Should we sort things out or should we get Hitomi's help?
We need to sort things out, I think.
Okay. Summary of the previous events. After Hajima's death, Nejima's threats of mass murder, the problems just pile up, putting the detective's goal of collecting all the curse stones in jeopardy. Tsutsumi leaves Ario to handle the investigation while he catches a quick break. Okay, so if you're new to this right now...
I am. Who's Nejima?
He's like this mass murderer that was in jail for a while, and now he's back as a school janitor, we think. We're hypothesizing. And he's like threatening to kill the detective who put him in behind bars.
And who's Hajime Yoshimi?
He's one of the guys who was murdered by Nejima recently. He was like a friend of the detective.
A friend of the detective. So both detectives are still alive, right?
Yeah. Honjo is the main narrator, I think.
Who?
And Ario...
Who asked?
Ario is...
Who is Honjo? Why did you say that randomly?
Murph exists. Oh my god, why are you bullying him?
I didn't read that message. I was just like, where's this coming from?
Murph exists and deserves to be heard.
My bad, Murph. You got astray there. Wait, who's Tsutsumi?
This detective.
And who's Ario?
This detective. I think we're caught up now.
Okay.
9 a.m. I'm sorry for suggesting Tucker and Dale. Jeez.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Whoa. We should think. Okay. Well, we've got ourselves quite the mess. I love a good mess. Strange deaths popping up all over the place that may or may not have something to do with the curses. We also need to keep looking for Yoshimi and Nejima. For now, we'd better start following up on a few leads that we've got. Guess I'd better see what Ario's found out. Things at the station were all pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks, the floor is yours. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including one in this park. So let's start with that one. The young man was found here. Whoa. He's been identified as Shogo Oki, so we were him at first. 25 years old. A regular old... We don't know, actually. I think he was cursed or something. A regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation. Dry drowning?
Dry drowning.
Oh my god, due to water in the lungs, he drowned.
Hold on. Okay, wait 1 second.
But he's he's on the surface.
We were playing as him earlier, right?
Yeah, and when we messed with fate, we couldn't go any further, you know? So I think it's a canon event that he dies. Because in the alternate reality that when he dies, and when he doesn't die, everything like can't progress.
No, but so in this reality, how did he die? Was it after he...
We didn't... Remember when the one bitch saw something behind us?
Oh.
It was when we didn't do, like, the push or whatever.
Huh?
He drowned in the middle of the park?
No,
he's literally
me.
He's literally me.
Okay, no, okay, so hold on. So there's 2 ways that he died, right? Either he, he got all of the evilness, right? And then he overloaded with it.
Needy streamer overload, yeah.
Right? But that's not this way. That's not this path, right?
Yeah, no, this is a different... Wait, I don't know.
Is this I'm
the actually path confused. I'm confused.
Oh my gosh, okay.
He drowned in the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's got to be a curse we're dealing with. Okay, he was cursed.
Yeah, okay.
About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of those 7 mysteries, too? Which one?
Handy dandy notebook?
I better check my notebook. I better check my files.
Seven Mysteries.
Clapping
Park.
Cheeks. Evergreen Beach.
Nope.
It was the one, I remember what she looked like. Not legs.
No, it says it right in the first line. You're scrolling way too fast.
No, I'm just trying to remember.
Near present day.
Former gardens, south.
Can you click on Seven Mysteries for goodness sakes? Okay.
Fisherman. High school. Not there. One-sided read.
Whispering Canal, I think.
Yeah, Whispering Canal.
First one.
That's right, the Whispering Canal. It does seem like there'd be a link between the canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking. You're starting to get the hang of this, so let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamezawa. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, a 29-year-old. She was an office worker who lived in her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well, the entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. A thwomp from Mario?
Dang.
Hang on, you're saying she was stepped on?
Classic.
Foot washing, maybe? Stepped on.
Steps. No, that's the music one.
Okay. Luring people. No. Clappers?
Nope.
That's the fire one. Kills by hanging one? Okay.
I don't think that's...
Crush.
There we go.
Foot washing. Exactly. Crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. The place the body was discovered is also known to be related to the Seven Mysteries. Then this is Namigaki's doing? Shit. I knew he'd use it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. And the third victim. He was identified as Kohai Jonuchi, 32, a teacher at Komagata High School. He was found in the school's courtyard. Oh, wait. What? I thought he didn't die. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. A teacher dying at school? And not just any school. Komagata's house is one of the Seven Mysteries. This is the one the one girl died of as well, right?
Wait, so who is this guy? This is a teacher?
Yeah, he was the teacher we found with that student, remember? When we were playing with the Ouija board?
Oh.
Which one's the falling one? Trapped.
He said it was at the school, so it's probably, we just need to find the location.
Burning.
There we go, that one. Fool's Procession.
Okay, Fool's Procession.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Right, it's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems all three victims can be tied to Seven Mysteries. There's probably a curse bear at the center of all of this, pulling the strings. But you've got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction? The band? That's right, and Hajima's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the Seven Mysteries. Problem is that timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the Seven Mysteries? That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. Practitioner? One who could pull off a curse like that. Yeah. That without using a curse stone. He adjusted his back too hard. There aren't many people this day and age who could do something like that. Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. HQ has mobilized a search for Nijima, but so far we haven't received any word. Guess he wasn't at home or at work? About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. You serious? We have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked in with the factory he's working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to a probation officer. Turns out that he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. He also said that he'd lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new palace. Jeez, that's just so sloppy. I've heard that they're giving parole to just anyone these days because they're running out of room in the prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Nejima got to fuck about unsupervised. Fuck about? You mean fuck around?
Hey.
Fuck around, you find out.
No, he meant what he said.
That ass was annoyingly good at faking remorse or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which is making it hard to track him down. That explained why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed. That's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. I asked around Sumida's community safety bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Shirashi. Oh yeah, she's like the one girl in Persona who jumped off the building. I'd heard about that.
Nice.
What was her name?
Nanako?
No! God damn it, what was her name? Shiho. He was trying to determine whether it was a suicide. Looking to the height of the building, the force of the impact. Not Nanako. The height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds, all that jazz. He must have suspected some kind of foul play because he ordered a full investigation, but it already deemed to be a suicide, and his superior told him not to go stirring things up. Was that the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of the building, a ways away from the road. There's no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yeah, a truck on the other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. So there is a chance that it wasn't a suicide, but what a terrible way to go. There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly, so that's what the traffic bureau... I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for vehicles with frontal damage, but I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard, so we've got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. You think that the driver is the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensics in the traffic bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right about that. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I have something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michio and Shirasi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too. Good thinking. Hopefully they'll give us some more leads. All right, let's move on to the next topic. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro Namigaki from the Foot Washing Mansion, and Hideki Ariashi, the ever-burning lantern. We've got both of their curse stones. And then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided read. Yeah, that about summed it up. So, I wonder if, like... I wanted, like, a list of people or something. Oh, persons of interest.
Name every person.
Yeah. Dang.
Okay.
Dang. Just kidding.
Holy, what a Chad.
Fumichika Nejima, the man who made headlines over 2 decades ago.
That's Nejima?
Wait, I thought this, no, wait, where is he? I thought he was Nejima. Not this guy.
You ruined it because you confused me.
Oh, damn. Okay. We better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on the other 2 for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. We could do some real damage if we don't get to him. I also want to look more into Yoshimi. I've got a feeling there's a connection there. Aye, boss. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. No! Looking at all those deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night, but we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I hadn't thought about it like that, but there's one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated when the sun's out. Sun's out, buns out. Oh, that's great news. So
okay.
Basically we're safe during the daytime? Exactly. He must have known that the curse stone couldn't be used in the day. Let's do this. Remember the girl Yoshimi, Hitomi, contact information, not even the address, parents' information? Lots of family issues too. That said, she still goes to school. Not sure if we have the time for stakeout, but she could be a key witness. We can ask. So it's closed for today, and didn't that teacher die? But maybe there's something we can still do. I've got some information. Mayu. I managed to get a picture of her. She's a beauty? What? Not him calling a... He just called this high school girl a beauty. FBI? You know, still. Oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died, not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't just be easy for once. Definitely starting to look like a suspect, a crime of passion. Fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse for 10 years. Different blind, closed doors. Consider the opposite scenario too. She could be in danger. HQ's already looking for her. So true.
More.
Speaking of Nejima, did you manage to reach your daughter? Not yet. I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home either. That's not good. Aren't you trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info. It doesn't hurt. And to try and get her to save to me, she was real reluctant. I got her to agree. I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell is Nejima going to do it? Former? That cuts deep. Yikes, that kind of slipped out. Anyway. I suspect it has something to do with the curse echo. Already on top of it, his short time, from a distance, one-sided read. Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Alright, one of the more gruesomes of the 7 mysteries. As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it until we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they've got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? We should go to, we could go to Komagata High School to look for Hitomi or Michio's house if we want to find more about her. Okay, how?
Just think. Okay.
I think we gotta move. Should we do like one line fully, or should we like kind of do... You know? Let's do this.
Yeah.
8 a.m. Yako's house. The 2 girls that we were doing
right, the Ouija board.
Yeah. Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine. Huh? You're up. Wait, I forgot what their voices were.
Mio is the really cool one who has like psychic abilities.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she's like a little bit less bubbly. Huh? It's morning? Are you okay? Can you remember your name? Duh, I'm Yako.
The specter of the spirit board.
It says Yako. Should I say that?
Yeah, do it.
Yes, I am the specter of the spirit board. No, don't fall back asleep. You must still be dreaming. Wake up. Yes, I'm Yako Sakazaki. Good. Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of those who use it, but I managed to at least get away. But in that situation, it's best you can hope for. I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio? Oh, well, the truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you can learn those kinds of things with, like you would a flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Huh? That sounds like it must have been tough. Yes, so it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like an assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing! So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student? Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training so I don't get any money. Oh, you've got it rough then, but still, that really is amazing. Her wearing a pentagram hairpin definitely pins her as someone a bit out there. Yeah. You were so cool when you faced off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it was up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And that's why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime, its powers is diminished. I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako. Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean? I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but it involves taking the lives of other people. Yeah, true.
Wow, she's a psychopath for even considering it.
I know. I want to make sure that this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and I'll put it before anything else. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako. I promise I won't use the curse no matter what, but maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. Right, thank you. Okay, then let's go.
I like the spare. I hope they survive.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. They're more entertaining than the detectives.
Yeah. I just like Mio because she looks like she can kick some butt.
Yeah. Dang, there's ghosts. Huh? I thought it unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Dreachie was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way! Why? Could it be because of the curses? We don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Dreachie's body was in the middle of the grounds, but his body was covered in bruises like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Taking into account his unnatural death and timing, it's very likely it had something to do with the curse. You're saying that someone used their curse on him last night? Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's like so scary. Yeesh. So the curses really do kill people. And someone used it. Shh, keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Sorry.
She was the easiest to kill when we were the other day.
Yeah. I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. That person over there, is that Hitomi Okuda? You're right, that's like super unusual. She was at the school last night too, though. She must know something about Mr. Junucci. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mio, wait for me. Huh? So you're telling me that the two of you were the ones at the school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Oh, yeah, right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Oh, exorcisms. Huh? So that's what it was. When you see a comment on a video or whatever that says, as an X-year-old who recently did X, this was great, is that a specific reference to something or is it a general meme?
Is it like a humble brag?
Yeah, I think it's a humble brag.
But like totally
which is also a meme.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I think it's both.
I hate those comments though. But okay.
Junucci's death. Did you hear about Mr. Junucci? Heard about it. I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't really know myself. It was like pitch black. What I can tell you is that it was almost dawn, probably around there. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out to the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed. Ag, somebody help me, forgive me, Michio. Or something like that while he was running around. Michio? He mentioned Michio?
Can you look up who Michio is? Who is that?
I think she's the one who died. Her friend that died.
Oh, and who's Mr. Junucci?
He's just a teacher.
Is he the one that was like dating this girl?
We like caught them together. We don't know if they were like dating though.
And who was the other girl? Is it the girl we're talking to right now?
Yeah.
But she's not bothered.
Yeah, she's an unbothered queen.
Okay.
Was there anyone else on the grounds? It was too dark to see from where I was, but just for a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with black hair and braids. Oh, wait, maybe she was the one with him. I didn't know. I didn't go out to make sure, so I could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life, like I was wrong and I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden, his arms and legs just like snapped, even though he was just standing there.
Dang, she's cold.
His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him? He fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd like better get out of there. Then he croaked. That's all I saw. I see. But from what you've told us, it sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Junucci and killed him. Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they'd believe such an insane story anyways. He croaked, so he's part frog? Yeah, exactly. But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, I guess. There was like this one cop who always gets on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Oh, he did? I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I am really cursed. Pisses me off. You've got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? Wait, she was possessed? Yeah, this was just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you. Oh my god. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey Mio, I've been thinking something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Junucci died, it sounds a lot like how Michio died. Of course I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen up from high up. I could see. Could they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curses of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And if we can trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Oh, right. That's all I know. Then why isn't it checked?
Click it again.
No. Hitomi, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. What I can say for sure is, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yep, for some people are born with natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations. Please visit a clinic if you feel any of these symptoms at home. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too? It's possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent or a child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances or whatever you see on TV are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense or a deep connection with the person. But even they should be able to completely take over the person. Shouldn't. Or the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd be tough enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you were choosing that behavior on your own will or not? Hence why there are lots of cases where people don't even realize they're being possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host, the deeper their connection in life, it's easier for that event to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is like pretty complicated and stuff then, huh? It must have been tough for you being possessed for like so long. Whatever might happen to me, it doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. The same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too with a little training. I think I may have to pass.
Again.
So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up, all of a sudden saying she was gonna exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the result. I guess that makes sense. Hitomi, last night before you witnessed Mr. Janucci's collapse, can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? You gonna tell the cops? Oh, right, with everything that happened with Mr. Janucci. They'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him last night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, that piece of shit Janucci called me over here, acting like he was gonna attack me or something. What? How terrible. Whatever. I'm like glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me. Is that so? Could you tell us a little bit more detail about why he called you out in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain where to start. Oh my god, no.
Again.
No. What do you mean by Mr. Janucci acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shirashi, right? The girl who killed herself? I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. And he was using it to blackmail her, call her up again or after school and make her do whatever he wanted. What? Well, what do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it up to your imagination. Nothing that a couple model students like you would ever get involved in. No way. That's... what do you mean by dirt? I don't know about anything about this. How could I have not known about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but calm down. You got guts acting like you were her friend. Oh, fuck. Janucci really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
She probably felt like she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible. Hitomi, how do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school where people go when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him asking what he was doing. Walked in on it? Oh no, I don't want to see it. I couldn't just leave her alone looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around, but she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret. Michio, why? She probably thought she had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Of course, Janucci didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now. Hitomi, if you knew about it, then why didn't you? You trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yako, there's no point in blaming Hitomi. Michio, why? I mean, she just told you why. Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long? The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been doing. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know? There must be some reason. Dunno, got nothing to do with me. So last night, how did it start? Oh, right. Remember the nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He's the one who's friends with Ario.
I don't know who we're talking about.
The young detective, his friend in the force.
Oh, right.
He didn't look like a cop at all. Real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he was the only one I could talk to. Huh? There was something like that within the police? Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, and one other thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act all shy all of a sudden. She told me she was what she was like when she was my age and that she was on my side. It must have been terrible, a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh no. Oh nar. Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. Then he'd listen to whatever I was pissed off about. That day, he called me over there like usual, but something seemed off about him, like he was worried about something. Worried about something? Yeah, he asked me for a favor too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. A talisman? Yeah, just like a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. She's a curse bear? But that wasn't all. Then he told me... Yeah, maybe he told me that he wanted me to look for... Then he told me that he wanted me to look for talisman Michio Shirashi had that looked like this one. Huh? Michio? What does she have to do with this? Yoshimi had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michio had. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something about Michio that Michio couldn't tell the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was just keeping her mouth shut about what Jonichi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, Yoshimi didn't have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too.
Who's Yoshimi? Who is that?
I think the teacher, or no. Fuck, I forget. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. Since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the 2 talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside, there's just a weird kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside of it. But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, when he was asking, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass. I figured I had to be serious about it. And since he died right after that. Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens, take those 2 talismans, give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was going to happen to him. Do you know him, Mio? No, I just think I heard the name. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, I didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. That talisman, would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay. Weird.
She was like an open book 2 seconds ago.
I know. It's very off-brand. So last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had? Yeah, and I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it now, come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back of the entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he used it for secret meetings before. Yuck, I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gates to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night, but nothing he said to me made any sense. Like that I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on about how if it was my fault and that if I hadn't been around her or something like that. He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Eep, were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you 2 showed up. I was able to get away while Jonichi was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. So it's really all thanks to you that I got away. Oh, but you don't trust us? That's weird. But I didn't get any info about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterward, I was wondering what you 2 were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and the old man Ashimiya talking, then Mio showed up. That's when I saw Jonichi come back outside and bite it. So you were only here to look for Michio's talisman. Oh, no, no more.
Again.
I was dumb to fall for that creep Jonichi's trap so easy. It could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out. What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Jonichi. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way, you mean that was like her ghost? For real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets. I wonder if that's what happened. Alright, then supposing what the spirit board said is true and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on life, that is. I don't know what kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation is. I don't really know. She seemed like something tormenting her. Okay. And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman. Sure, thanks. Oh, and if you 2 find anything, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you? Right, I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. Thanks, we'll call her when we need to talk to you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You're the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay? Thanks. We'll be careful. That's epic.
Dang, tell me less.
Baka. Yeah, exactly. Alright then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Dreachie was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Yes, the curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Dreachie seemed to be different. The people in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Dreachie, Hitomi, and the old man Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was just thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. Oh, I saw Hitomi was saying it doesn't seem like she's the one. Mr. Dreachie is pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. Right, that's why I say there's multiple. Oh, right, the person who killed Mr. Dreachie would have had to been one, too. Which means it was either the mysterious girl or old man Ashimiya. Yeah, that's what we should be careful of them. Mysterious girl, of course, Michio was there. I remember I saw Mr. Arashi outside the main gate last night. You did? It's likely he's involved with the curses, given that he's the one doing research on the rite of resurrection. So we'll have to be careful of the old man Ashimiya and Ariashi, the curses. As for what to do now, I'd like to find who's responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping at the source. That makes sense. What should we do exactly? We'll need to talk to Mr. Arashi. He knows something. It'd be safer during the day. Anyway, I can help. School's closed. Where he is, where to go then.
Are you kidding me?
I don't even fucking... We have to go to all these places?
Are you messing with me? You're joshing. Surely you're joshing.
I'm so fatigued.
There better only be one line of dialogue per location because I'm a freak out.
I know. My voice is hurting.
Mine too, and I haven't even spoken.
You're like feeling sympathy pains.
Yeah.
I'll take you to the candy shop.
That does not fit this vibe.
And so, Mio and Yako decided their next location to investigate. Oh, I didn't think that would be such a big...
Wait, what?
I don't know, but how long is this, fam? Are we almost done? Look at all these dialogues we've done. That's crazy.
Cool. Well, thanks everyone for listening in.
We're never gonna finish this at this pace, though. Should we just skim?
Yeah.
Okay. I said candy shop. And so, Mio and Yako decided their next location to investigate. Hello? Was that the wrong choice or something?
Yeah, that's the wrong choice. Choose something else.
I think we maybe need to progress here or something.
No. He told me to help. Go from the top. What are you doing?
No, I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. And so...
Tell me more.
Mio and Yako decided on their next location to investigate.
Oh, so maybe we're setting like where they're gonna... No. Don't resume again.
I want to start at the candy shop.
Okay, fine.
I'll take you to the candy shop.
Stop, you gotta stop.
The lollipops. Mio and Yako decided. Okay, life can be really tough. Okay, Richter can get it. He's my favorite. Relax. Shigima Mansion. Yeah. Good morning, ma'am. How are you feeling, ma'am? I'm fine. I hope we can make good progress today. How's your curse stone looking? I haven't felt anything since sunrise. Interesting. It's possible its powers can be unleashed. That aside, why are you so late this morning? Fortunately, there's some things. Let's talk. Our current plan is to steal the curse stone. I'm wondering if it would suffice not to steal. It's a long competition. Cash, for instance. Okay, so they want to buy the stone. Put the option on the table. Do you have any curse bearers in mind? Not yet. See any news? No, I haven't. Overnight, mysterious deaths were reported. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've been nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. It's garnered quite some attention on the streets. Only 3? Only 3? Jesus. Like, do you want there to be more? May still be undiscovered victims, but seems like no one has collected soul dregs yet. That's an interesting theory. Someone behind it all. Someone agitated the curse. You're thinking the person's not the curse bearer. You got a sharp mind. Though it might be obvious, it would be risky. Convenient. Commit murder. Mastermind. Sitting back and observing. Figured. Should we do it? There's still a reason to expect the mastermind. At this point, all we can do is search. Then do it! Or let's just talk about it forever. Good question.
Let's make a meeting about how we can set up more efficient meetings.
Yeah. Understood. After all, we never know about the truth until we see it ourselves. Again, by the way, I met a few people who seem like the potential curse bearers. Only 2. Appreciate the flattery. First, there's Ayami Tono, student of the university. Went around trouble. Did you attempt to follow her last night? I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. Couldn't you keep track of her? Dang, shooketh to the core. Next is this guy. What can I say? He's a freak.
Except you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. The soaps factory for a while. Oh, that's where the guy worked. Our main guy.
It's so true.
So true. I wonder what a man working for a company would be in the middle of the night. Ran into one more suspicious young man collecting soul dregs. Couldn't get a good look at him. That's a shame. Researcher, Hideki. Prefer to ascertain who else is curse bearer. Learn something about the criminal killings, Komogari high school curse bearer. It's just like the same information that we already heard from other people.
But that's the problem because you can do it at any order.
Yeah. It's possible the mastermind was involved. What if I told you there are preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mystery curses? Number 7. Burger King foot lettuce. That's all I have to report. What do you want to do? Let's go together. Let's go get some lunch or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move. I don't know, dude. I don't know. What if we just watched a speedrun of this?
A speedrun, yeah. Okay.
Here we are. Yeah. I'm back. What'd you learn? The school kids sure love a good roamer. Not surprising. Yeehaw, you're darn tootin'. Mumbling, piece of evidence. Pigtailed girl in a school uniform was seen around the school last night. Go on. We already know this, though. Like, we know more than they do. Unexpectedly, there's no category for this game. Oh my god, we could be the first speedrun.
I mean, we are doing it right now.
Yeah.
We can submit it.
Cool.
I've never been on this website before. Even though I like watching some speedruns occasionally.
True. Yeah, it's so true. That's facts.
Coach, what's your favorite speedrun?
Facts. I went to the family home. No one was there. Great. Thank you. Reputation. Big reputation. Big reputation. Ooh, you and me, we've got big reputations. And I heard about you. I got some big enemies. Storm shutters. That sounds horrible. That's awful. She killed herself. Hospital.
What?
What? She killed... Wait, she killed herself? She
No
jumped
way.
off the building, but it was an accident? Life is tough, bro. Okay. Wait, I'm scared that we still have more. Whoops. I feel bad. I'm like... It's just getting repetitive, you know?
Uh-huh.
Soap headquarters. Okay, we have to go visit a cafe.
Tell me more.
I don't know, he just said to leave. We're here at the park. Super Mario World credits warp percent.
Super Mario World. 1990.
I'm afraid still hasn't returned. Noticed a few people. Police. Interesting.
Coach, you're great. You gave me a link.
That's epic.
Thanks, I'll check it out.
Maybe we should just watch that on the stream instead. What are we doing even? I don't gonna... Oh, we got all the persons of interest. Okay. You should walk around, visit a cafe for some tea. Good luck in there.
Yeehaw.
Yay, how? How'd it go? He knew about the 7 mysteries. Probably that one guy. Yeah, I knew it. You say your name was Richter. Have a favor. Hoping you'd hand over the curse stones. Curse stone? What do you want about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reason you did to think that you're a curse bearer last night, and your arrival here only confirms that you're a curse bearer, no? You're right, we lack time. I confess I'm a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of the haunting clappers. Glad to hear the truth. Finally, this conversation is worthwhile. It's dangerous.
That's not true though, is it?
I don't know. Give it to me. My company will take responsibility to dispose of it. I don't know the soap business specialized in scrubbing curses clean. Oh, he's witty. I love him.
Nice.
It is the prerogative of Miss Yamamori. Is that so? Assuming you've obtained the curses, you understand the power it involves. No, Miss Yamamori possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god. She's a god gamer. She has a deep love for this land, having transformed from the pile of dirt it once was. She cannot stomach the fact that it's now the site of the curses. Queen. Go on. Curses, right of resurrection, is nothing but a fabrication meant to just seduce the curse bearers in unspeakable actions. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over that curse stone at once. Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? If what you're telling me is true, surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. We have 6. 6? Whoa, I can rest at ease then. And here I thought I was at risk of being cursed. Seems we're on the same page. If that is the case, you should hand over your curse stone immediately. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Considering its importance, I've been keeping it in hiding. Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. I'm sorry, but I've got something important to attend to, but I promise I'll return with it later. Very well. You won't refuse to provide your address and telephone number, I presume. How prudent of you, I'll oblige. You could just give him a fake address. And that's how it went. So they aren't after the right after all? Oh? 6? That's excessive. I don't think he has any. Perhaps the Hihaku are the masterminds. Because the chairwoman's a witch? I wonder about that too. I really wonder, or I really be rumors recently. That's unsettling. That's like really unsettling. By the way, one more thing of interest. People are discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was of a Hihaku employee. So long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, it amounts to no more than speculation though. Despite that, I have reason to believe that the soaps company is deeply involved with some mysteries. I can assure you that much. Okay. Now what? Now what? We did everything.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. 3232 Wallaby Way, Sydney, Australia. Oh no. I already did all this. Okay, sorry. Oh no, wait, we were just there, fuck.
OOB is out of bounds, coach.
Oob.
Oob skips.
Oob skip. I doubt anyone's still living here. Huh? Oh, so you came here too?
I'm passing out. What's happening?
I don't know. Where are we?
Oh, we got ambushed. Oh no, this is the detectives.
Ah, could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richter? Oh, shit. These two love to fucking talk forever. Oh my god. Music is nice. Alright, after this one, let's end this portion of the stream. I can't do it anymore. Here we are. Class is suspended for the day. I already know everything. Why don't we get that psychic high schooler you mentioned to help us? Yeah, let's all combine so we don't have to play 4 different, like, things. I don't know. Is there anybody? What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Just think. Talk to him. Oh, to talk to the people here.
I can't.
Just look around.
There's a check on like everything.
Can you look around? The other way.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
Oh, we'll run into these guys here. The hot guy and the grieving mom.
Okay.
Michu's house at the end of the road. I haven't been scared once today.
True.
No luck, no one's home. Okay. Can't progress further, so maybe we need to do a different route. Maybe we need to go to the... Oh, but I can't go. I don't know. Mirror's Edge? Never heard of it. Yeah, it sounds fun though. It's crazy. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Super crazy. I don't know, I'm trying to engage with chat, but I'm failing. I don't get it. What's happening?
I don't know, but I just finished watching the speedrun of Super Mario.
Yeah, oh my god.
And it was pretty darn epic.
Whatever. If you're watching this on YouTube, get fucked.